Apparently we're live.
Okay.
Alright. Hello, guys.
Hello, guys. Welcome back to Iron Fist Showdown, the Tekken tournament, brought to you
By Staffs University London.
students. My name is Yami. I'm one of your casters today, and together with me, I have...
It was Dio. I'll be your other caster for the day. Co-casters.
Yeah, you've seen us before. We're back again. Another fighting game.
As always.
Yeah.
I mean, really, it's the wheelhouse. That's why you're here for Press Start, a premier fighting game community, fighting game society.
I'm excited to see some sick Tekken fighting today.
I think it will be a good tournament. I'm excited to see it. Tekken's one of those games where it's always fun to watch.
Yeah.
There's so much going on. Every character has like 300 moves.
Yeah.
Like, it's always something new. Someone's gonna pull out something you haven't seen before.
Yeah.
Like, no matter how much experience you have with the game, I feel like it's impossible to know everything about this game.
Yeah. We have roughly 11 players today. It's gonna be a double
Elimination style bracket.
Yes, sir. And yeah, I have not seen a lot of Tekken 8. I can tell you that. Last time I played Tekken was like on the PlayStation 1.
I'm slightly more up to date. I played a decent amount of Tekken 7.
Yeah.
Yet to really dip too hard into Tekken 8.
Yeah.
I've watched some of it, watched a little bit, I think at the most recent Evo. But to be honest, I was more interested in the Guilty Gear,
Fair.
which is its own whole thing. I'm not going to shill Guilty Gear any more than I need to, but it is the best fighting game going right now, and I'll say that with my whole chest.
Yeah. So I got a question about Tekken.
Okay.
When did they remove my training dummy?
Oh, Mokujin?
Yeah.
Oh, I actually don't know.
No?
I think he was in 7? I feel like he was in 7.
Possibly. Maybe they were saving him.
They
DLC.
could be. We could easily see him as a DLC fighter.
That's fair, because Tekken 8 is relatively new, right?
Yeah, Tekken 8 came out within the last year.
Yeah. Okay. I do not have that, but it's very recent at least.
Yes, very recent. You got anyone in particular you're excited to see today?
I'm very excited to see, and I gotta find the names here. Alyssa. I think that's how you pronounce it, right?
Yeah, I believe so, Alyssa.
Yeah.
Boskonovich.
Yeah, Alyssa, Nina, and I think Yoshimitsu. I mean, he's a staple. So.
He's a staple. He's been around since 1. He's always fun to watch. He's always doing something goofy.
Yeah.
Someone's probably going to end up spinning themselves out this tournament. It happens like every other Yoshimitsu game.
Yeah.
He's stupid and he lets you play stupid and he's really fun.
Yeah.
But I think he leans a little too far into that for some people.
Yeah.
But when you can do something with Yoshimitsu when you're good,
Yeah.
it's a whole different game. I'm trying to see Kuma. I'm trying to see a bear slap someone with a fish.
To be fair, Kuma is always fun.
Kuma's fun.
Kuma versus Panda. Are we gonna get a bear fight?
We could see a bear fight.
Yeah.
It's hard because Panda traditionally isn't the highest in terms of tier lists as a character. You kind of have to really know what you're doing with Panda. But the amount of work it takes to get there, it's just a high skill floor kind of character, really.
Yeah.
To do well with, at least.
So what's like the high tier characters in Tekken 8?
Okay, in Tekken 8 specifically, I'm a little rusty with.
Yeah.
I believe Azucena's good. Jin is always a staple. Jin and Kazuya. I don't know who really particularly are the top tier standouts. We're pulling up a tier list.
That's fine. This is why we have magic boxes.
This is why we have magic boxes.
Okay, so apparently in C tier, since we talked about Panda is in C tier.
This is unsurprising.
Together with Asuka and Leroy.
What is surprising to me is that Leroy went from being the scourge of Tekken 7 outside of like Akuma to being one of the lowest rated characters in this game.
Maybe they just nerfed him.
Oh. we got a little more movement going on behind us.
We're just waiting for the players to set up and get going. But yeah, in the there's actually quite a few characters in the air tier.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like this iteration of Tekken has probably like some of the widest tier pools I've seen in a while.
Yeah.
In terms of it, it seems to be that a lot of characters are viable, which is really cool to see. You always like to see a balanced pool. In fighting games, especially after Tekken 7, which was a game that was so heavily dominated later on by some of its DLC characters. Characters like, I believe Akuma was a DLC character, but I know Noctis had his own little thing going on if you were good enough with him. Tekken 7 also had some of the weirdest crossovers.
Yeah.
Having a Final Fantasy crossover, and there was Final Fantasy 15 in Tekken 7, you had Noctis. They also had Negan from The Walking Dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Who was, if you played against Negan in Tekken 7, you know why he is one of my least favorite characters. I swear. Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna move into character select here.
Yeah. So this will be round 1.
It will be.
We have Chain Dive versus Xion.
Ooh. Okay. Interesting.
We're seeing a Chain Dive. We're seeing them lock into characters here. Hovering over that Lars.
Ooh, I like a Steve.
Steve.
I love a Steve Fox.
Steve from Minecraft.
Steve from Minecraft.
Oh, it looks like we're having a little button input here, button configurations. But yeah, I was gonna say this about DLC fighters. It feels like in every fighting game, DLC fighters always tend to be kind of broken. I've seen this in Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 3.
Oh god.
when they came out with like a Sage mode Kabuto.
Oh, you gave me like a visceral flashback when you said that.
Yeah. You know, Smash with like Sora and Steve from Minecraft.
I mean, it's power creep. You know, developers always want to put in some stuff that people haven't seen before.
Yeah.
But it looks like we're going into stage select
With Jin versus Steve here.
I'm a fan of this matchup. I like Steve.
According to my little tier list here, both Steve is a B tier and Jin is an A tier, but as I say, a character is only as good as its player.
Yeah, I mean, the thing with Jin is Jin has a very wide move pool. He can do a lot. He does all the fundamentals, basically everything you want in a Tekken character. Steve is significantly more limited in that, as a boxing style, he has punches. He doesn't really do kicks at all, but he does have interesting potential in his dodge mechanic, where he can spot dodge and lean, and then counter punch. It really is. If you're playing Steve, you're looking at like the Hajime no Ippo style, like you're looking to slip past your opponent's defenses hit with a counter punch type of thing.
Yeah.
Whereas Jin is just much more all-around fundamental balance.
Yeah.
You got a little bit of the Kazuma style. You got a little bit of the Mishima style.
Yeah.
He's a fan favorite for a good reason.
Yeah. It seems like we've gone back to character select though.
Yeah, it seems one of the players might have maybe a low battery controller or something.
That's fine.
People, please, I'm begging you, if you're out there, remember to charge your controllers before you go. First of all, bring your controllers to the tournament and charge them.
Yeah. To be fair, that doesn't only go for the controllers. The amount of times I've had to leave the house and my headset goes 10% battery left, and I'm like, I knew I forgot something. It's like, that's why I always have a power bank on me.
It's a good idea in general. Yeah, you've just reminded me to check if my headset's turned off.
In this day and age,
like 30%.
remember your power banks. Remember to charge everything. Just
extremely important.
Yeah. Remember your will to win. To brawl. You never know when you get thrown into a Tekken fight.
You never know when you're going to get thrown into a Tekken fight. You're walking past your local Waffle House. There's a 60% chance you go into a random encounter that looks something like a Tekken fight.
Yeah.
And if you're really unlucky, You're going up against like Heihachi.
Someone like King could just walk out and,
You start talking to you and Leopard.
Yeah. So, is King just a guy with a leopard mask?
Okay, so King...
What is the lore of King?
King actually has some of the sickest lore in Tekken.
Yeah.
King, first of all, yes, is a pro wrestler in a mask.
Yeah.
Who... The King in the current game is, as far as I'm aware, the second person to wear the King mask after the first was murdered. The first King, famously known for being a wrestler and also the owner and proprietor of his own orphanage.
Okay.
He was based on the same person that they based Nacho Libre on. I'm really struggling to... Obviously, had incredibly heavy inspirations from Japanese pro wrestler Tiger Mask.
Yeah.
I believe there was a South American wrestler he's also based on, who I'm struggling to remember the name for.
Yeah.
All right. Hello, people.
Yeah, we are back on screen again.
Look at our lovely mugs.
But yeah, he's just a funky dude.
He is a funky dude. One thing I have to ask, Deadpan, I'm looking at the camera, please. I don't know if you're ever going to see this. Tekken devs in general, free my people. Why does Eddie Gordo have Killmonger locks now? He didn't need those.
I said this earlier to production, like, yo, why did they put the guy from Black Panther in here?
Bro, no one has this hairstyle in real life. They're giving it to every black character they possibly can. I don't understand it.
Maybe it's a sign for you to get that hairstyle.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe I need to get the Killmonger looks myself. It's total assimilation.
It would be pretty cool.
They're gonna funnel us down into... You can only wear the Eddie Gordo. You can only wear the Killmonger locks.
Exactly. Yeah, there's so many characters.
Tekken has such a wide character pool, and it's so interesting as a game because none of them play the same.
Yeah.
There are characters with, like, they have the same moves across sets, mostly characters within the same family. Jin and Kazuya are father and son. They did the same martial arts style. It makes sense they share some of the same moves.
Yeah.
What is crazy is, despite the fact they share some of the same moves, they're still incredibly different characters in terms of how they play.
Yeah.
Every character in this game is incredibly different in terms of how they play.
Yeah.
And it's very, very cool to see. I mean, the amount of nationalities represented in this game, the amount of fighting styles represented in this game.
Yeah.
I don't know another game that has representation for, Brazilian capoeira. I don't know another game that has representation for pro wrestling in the style that this does. It's really cool to see. I have a lot of reverence.
Yeah.
A lot of reverence for Tekken. I think in terms of representation, it's an incredibly important game.
Yeah. I'm having a look at the character list, and there's a few that's been in like every game.
Yeah, Tekken has its standouts.
But some have not.
Yeah, characters like Leroy. Funnily enough, it's really cool to see him in this because he was introduced in Tekken 7.
Yeah.
So it's really cool to see a character like him who you don't see a lot of characters with that kind of design. It's an older black gentleman who does Wing Chun, which is so sick.
Yeah.
Alright, we're back on stage.
We are back in stage select. We are back with the Shion versus Chain Dive.
It's going to be
the
round one matchup.
Steve versus
Steve Jin, I believe.
Steve Jin, yes.
For our first game.
So it's going to be interesting. I don't know if they have a limit to which stages they can choose, but
stages I think are generally pretty safe.
So we are just waiting. Secluded training grounds seem to be the stage. Yeah. Yeah. So
Right.
we're kind of locked.
I do. They got such cool maps.
There are some cool maps. I do like the graphical level that Tekken 8 is
Oh, it's insane. I've never seen a
Phenomenal.
fighting game that looks like this. The graphical fidelity is incredible.
it's
I remember seeing the trailer when that dropped.
Yeah.
Jin and his dad just fighting in the rain. Okay, speaking of
Yep.
Jin, our first match, Jin versus Steve.
I only associate Steve with Steve from Minecraft.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but like
I think a lot of people do. I don't think. I think it's a common thing.
Steve is ready to go.
Ooh, okay.
All right, we're going in with some punches here. We're going straight. Showdown is going straight in, but Shion is quick to counter.
A lot of ranging, a lot of jabs.
Yeah, a lot of feints trying to kind of feel each other out.
Seems to be pretty 50-50 so far. No one's taking
Yeah.
a clear lead. Oh, we're getting comboed into the corner.
Oh
and
no! Oh no! Steve is Steve got walled.
decimated. Just
Going
straight
back into it.
destroyed.
It's I think Shion has gotten the feel of it. He's really going at it.
Yeah, I mean, Chandev here, who I believe is on Jin,
Yeah.
is
Oh.
just rocking. Took the first half
Yeah.
health bar in match one.
Yeah, Steve trying to do a back jump and going in, but not really reaching, giving Jin that room to just go ham. He
he's-
has full control. This
Dude.
is just a walkover right here.
Almost a perfect. Oh
Amazing.
my goodness.
That was a game.
I mean, yeah, it's only game one.
Yeah.
It's going to 3.
Yeah.
So it's not over.
We're going back. Steve is back with a vengeance here.
Okay.
Going in.
We're seeing a little combos.
Yeah,
But-
pushing.
You're gonna notice it seems like there was a lot done, but there wasn't that much damage put out.
Yeah.
Versus this Jin gets his chance to break away and
Yeah.
will just rock your health.
Steve is hanging. Oh no, unlucky. Steve was hanging on there, but
Yeah, I mean, we're not seeing a lot of use of Steve's more unique mechanics, his
Yeah.
swaying, his dodging capabilities. Seems to have this
Oh.
B&B pretty down.
oh, he's back. He got Jin into the wall, but Jin managed to get back out of it.
Yeah, I mean, getting a nice wall bounce. Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh,
Hits the grab.
oh, boo. Okay. Can Steve turn this around?
I mean, this
Ooh,
is
come on.
the closest we've seen so
No.
far. And
Oh, let's go.
Woo! Okay, it's 1-1 right now.
Yeah.
Game 2 of the set.
We're seeing some blocks there, but Steve managing to break through it.
I mean, we're just seeing life come straight back into Shion here.
Yeah.
It's really, really good to see.
I mean, some players do perform better under pressure.
Yeah, some people, they just need that little bit of warm-up. They need that little bit of extra and need that
Yeah.
oomph.
Oh yeah, no. Oh.
And it's
This-
coming out.
Yeah, this is beautiful. This is beautiful play from Steve right now.
We saw, I mean, I'm not going to lie. Shion kind of got dog-walked in that first game.
Yeah.
This is a game 2 guy. This is a guy who, like you said, needs that pressure.
Yeah.
Needs his back against
Yeah.
the wall in a
Ooh,
literal
but
sense.
I think Jen has kind of taken it personal here.
Maybe. I mean,
Ooh, yeah, no.
a kick in,
No.
kicked him right in
Kicked
the
him
booty.
in the knee.
Okay.
But there's still a chance for Steve to take this home.
I mean, yeah, this is potentially, match point.
Yeah.
If Jin wins here on this last health bar,
Yeah.
we go straight to the next set of matches.
Yeah. It's going very evenly right now.
Yeah, they're
Jin
both-
is going in with some punches. Steve is trying to fight back.
It's a nice counter punch.
Oh, we're going in with a special. Going straight in the stomach.
We do not tech those.
Yeah, oh,
One
Jin is...
left.
Oh, there we go.
Okay,
we're going to round 3, baby.
Straight to a 3-round game off the start.
Beautiful.
I mean, you love to see it. Honestly, you do.
Definitely.
Going straight
Going
in.
straight back. Steve is going in with some punches. Jin is not able to counter them at all.
I mean, that's one thing about Steve. If you're just doing a frame data battle
Yeah.
and you're going against a boxer,
Yeah.
a character with some of the fastest jabs in the game,
Yeah.
you don't really win it. You just
But
have to... Ooh, we
as-
do tech those. Hold on.
As we say that though, Jin is managing to kind of get back into the game. Ooh, and uppercutting Steve right out.
Wins the round. It was a pretty even round, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean Steve had a quite a good lead there. As we see again, he managed to kind of get that early game, but Jin manages to kind of recover.
This is the thing. Jin, as a character, can just hit you so heavy. His combos are so fluid. And this grab just keeps getting teched. He's not letting
Yeah.
himself get hit by that. Apparently, from now, we do tech those.
Ooh, okay. Can Steve manage to... He managed to gain some life back.
Oh, but
But
it's looking risky.
Jin just football tackled him.
He hits the follow-up, and it just doesn't go well for him.
Yeah, Steve gotta win 3 matches here now.
It's unfortunately looking unlikely for Shion. Chain dive.
Jin is going straight in, leaving not much room for Steve to counter, but
He's looking good right now. He's
yeah,
looking good.
he's chaining up those attacks.
If he can keep this pressure up, he can keep this rush down going, fakes it out, gets him into the grab, but it's tagged.
But
looking low.
Oh,
with the
healing a
uppercut.
little bit, but will it be enough for Jin to stick around? And it's
Whoa.
not.
Okay, we're looking at 2-1. This is, like we said, a back against the wall
Yeah.
situation. Heat from get-go, looking to put some early, heavy damage onto this Steve, and he's getting demolished into this wall.
Jin wants this over with right now.
Dear God. Oh! It's not looking good for Shion. Chain dive
Oh,
is
there we go. That was perfect.
perfect him
Oh,
to end the
that
set.
gotta hurt.
I mean, that's a hell of a way to send off your opponent, my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen,
Definitely.
the winner of set 1, Chain Dive, on this Jin,
Yeah.
that's a hell of a performance for a round 1 game.
Especially, definitely a player to watch out for.
Yeah, no, I mean that, if we're seeing something similar from him for the rest,
Yeah.
I could put my money on him. It's
Yeah.
too early to say.
Yeah.
We got more matches.
We
to get.
know very little about the players, so
I mean, realistically, cost of knowledge was slightly behind where it could have
That's
been
fine.
most time. But
I mean, he definitely showed why Jin is in the A tier, while Steve is in B tier.
yeah, there's a difference fundamentally in the power of these two characters.
Yeah.
As we saw, Steve was able to get these really quick combos at round start. They would last a long while,
Yep.
but that doesn't actually convert into that much damage. Where when Jin was able to get any counterpunch on him,
Yeah.
he was just pulling chunks out of health. We're talking 30%, 40% combos
Yeah.
on the smallest of mistakes.
Yeah.
Steve wasn't really able to do that.
Yeah. I feel like also Jin managed to get out a lot from the grabs.
Teching the grabs, I mean, the thing with grabs in fighting games, they're an incredibly important part of this sort of rock, paper, scissors-esque aspect of fighting games.
Yeah.
You know, is a character hitting high, mid, low? Am I going to block that? If it's a low, am I going to parry it and sweep
Yeah.
the other character? Which is a very cool thing that Tekken has. Or am I going to mix them up and go for this grab?
Yeah.
But when you bait the grab, when you use it that much, it begins to lose a lot of its impact.
Yeah.
It's a very mental heavy move.
Exactly. I feel like grabs is just one of those that never really they work when you need them to.
Absolutely, yeah.
But-
Next match is Elhound versus Shion.
Okay.
Shion, who I believe we just saw in this last match, was playing Steve.
So will they continue with the Steve throughout this tournament?
I could see that. I could see
Will
the
they
run
mix
back.
it up?
I could see the run back. I think, in terms of characters, Steve is a character who you really want to be able to lean in to his additional tech,
Yeah.
which it doesn't feel like Shion was doing in that
Yeah.
last game. It feels like he was playing Steve as a fundamentals character, like a Mishima,
Yeah.
which is, that's what he was facing.
Yeah.
And I think part of that is why he lost. I think that is a big part of why he lost. He's trying to out-fundamental a fundamentals character.
Yeah.
This guy comes on the box of the game.
Yeah.
He's like...
He's been around.
You're not going to be able to out-fundamentals a character like Ryu, like Ken.
Yeah.
These are box art characters.
Yeah. I mean, Jin has been around since, Tekken 3?
Yep. Is Kazuya Mishima's son has been around
Yeah.
for years now, since Tekken 3.
Steve came on in Tekken 4, so they've been around almost the same. So we're back in character select here.
Like we should be seeing. Looks like we're seeing a character switch. Shion is not picking Steve.
No, Shion was on Jin.
Jin versus Reina.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's not a character switch. It was on.
Right. Yes. Sorry.
Yeah.
Shion was on Jin. Shandai was on Steve.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting here. Are we gonna go into the Rebel Hangar? No, we are not.
Seeing
Urban Square.
I am a fan of Rebel Hangar. I think it's a very cool looking map.
Yeah.
Urban Square. We're looking at a street fight. We're looking at some classic Tekken goodness.
Exactly.
Same map as last
But
time.
our Steve. Oh, yeah.
Reina mashing this Jin.
Yeah, getting a good they're just not giving them room to breathe.
Hitting the combo.
But Jin getting back up, comboing Reina down to and beyond their own life bar.
Shin on this Jin is a little disgusting, actually. Oh, speaking of that, they're both about one tap and
there we. No, that was close though. That was close.
That was a very close round.
Yeah. All right, we're going back in.
They're
Reina kind of trying to go in, but not really. Leaving the Jin free to get back in him.
They're both playing carefully around range. It's kind of the footsies. Gets the hit confirmed.
Yeah.
Goes into it. Can't get anything out of it. Sidesteps. Classic.
A little bit of a back and forth, but the Jin seems to be very much in control.
Yeah.
Getting a counter punch and just going in, going ham.
And just not leaving any room for resistance. Kills on the throw. Nasty work.
Just slammed him right in the ground.
And you know that grab hurt too.
Yeah. Ooh, Reina getting some nice damage in here, but getting countered.
Tends to go for the early heat pop, does this Reina. And it's debatable whether or not it's actually the move. It gets you the early damage, as you can see.
Yeah.
Like, when you can convert, it's good.
But then it's also trying to, follow up on that and closing in the game.
Oh, look at this.
Ooh.
Getting absolutely mashed into a wall. And that situation's been reversed.
The Jin wants some payback. Ooh, okay.
We could have seen a Jin win. It was dropped.
We could. But the Reina is not counted out yet.
No, we still got...
but now the Jin is going in with the early heat. Taking a page out of the Reina book here.
Taking them into the air, getting the
Not
juggle.
giving them any room to breathe. Pushing them up against the wall.
Hitting combos like it's Devil May Cry.
But getting thrown, Reina is still not out, but it was just not enough.
The reversal position could have been impactful if we were able to see a follow-up, maybe into a wall splat.
Yeah.
But the health was just too low, the stocks were just too low.
Yeah.
Game 1 to Jin.
Exactly. But we're going back in again. Jin going straight out the door, flying into this Reyna.
Yeah, we're looking at more early damage. It's not super substantial.
There's a lot of damage and not a lot of countering happening.
It is in fact super substantial. You know, we're not looking completely unwinnable, but ooh, doesn't get it. Oh, gets the grab. You like to see that.
Against the grab, playing careful, slamming him through the ground.
Hits the heat move, putting heat down like you're a...
Trying to go in for that kill.
Oh, they're cooking!
Oh! Going in, Jin trying to defend, but breaking through Jin's defense.
Alana's cooking here. Hold up.
Hold up, let them cook.
This might be another Game 2 player that pressure's on a little bit.
Yeah, maybe to, you know, we don't know if these players have played against each other, so maybe they're just trying to feel each other out, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you know, are these players super experienced against each other? Are they really that experienced on these characters? Shion definitely has experience on this Jin, hitting that B&B pretty consistently here.
Yeah.
Ooh, they're both low. Ooh. They're both one combo.
Can Reyna get in and close this game?
It looks like it.
Yeah, they can.
Woo!
Round 3.
And we're seeing fast frenetic rounds. Fast frenetic rounds starts hitting with a heat to start with, but immediately countered.
Yeah.
He's got to see if he can do something with that leftover heat, but he's just... Ooh,
yeah, Reyna coming and getting sweep.
Juggles him like it's DMC. We're about to see an S pop up in the corner.
Ooh.
My goodness. Absolutely destroyed him.
Gave Reyna no room to breathe at all.
She just said, hold my beer, and then took Reyna out to pasture.
Yeah, but Reyna is still in the game here.
I mean, yeah, you know.
But they're, oh god, this Jin is now out for blood. They're like, hold up, no.
He said, you dare?
Is this just someone playing with their food?
It could be.
Oh, but
I don't know.
No.
Okay.
The Reyna managed to catch it back in, so we're going into round 3 here.
Yeah, I mean it's 1-1 for stocks, or 1-1 for sets. Sorry. I mean it's interesting. It's competitive.
Yeah.
It'll be fun to see if we keep seeing these longer games.
Yeah.
You know, we're doing quick fire rounds, 60-second round timer. So you know, competitors are kind of forced to play in this fast frenetic way. But
that's the thing.
These games, they're going to third game. You don't see that a lot.
I mean, we've seen it twice so far. So Ren is going in here. Also another question right there is right, some people do work better in the loser brackets. They go down and then they just sweep through the loser brackets and sweep in finals.
That, my friend, is what we call the mango, what we call the G2.
Exactly.
I mean, you've seen it plenty. That Cinderella story.
Yeah.
And that really is the magic of esports, the magic of games like this to me.
Exactly. And talking about Cinderella, Reyna is just smashing through this Jin right now.
Hit him over the head with the glass slipper.
Exactly. Showing that you don't necessarily mess with the girlies.
No. I think the girlies might have this on lock.
Reyna's going in, smashing him to the ground.
We do not tech those.
But Jin counters, starting to juggling a little.
Drops the juggle. That's a lot of damage. The electric wind got fist.
They're kind of feeling each other out here, but going in, smashing through Reyna, but not following up.
Oh, whips the heat. Oh, and that's gonna convert into the stock.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're on a 1-1 stock here.
Nasty, unfortunate work. You know. Ooh. Nice throw.
Yeah.
The punish off the heat whiff, to be expected, but some would say unfortunate.
That's the thing. It's like trying to kind of get the other opponent down and trying to just follow up on your attacks, right? Mm-hmm. Like here, like Reyna had control, but then Jin managed to kind of just protect himself.
Ooh, starts to hit the juggle whiffs on that important follow-up grab. Throws over the shoulder.
Throwing Reyna, but not managing to follow up on that. And then going in. Ooh,
one solid combo from either of them, and it's done. And it looks like Jin's gonna convert the set.
There we go.
Sorry, the stock.
This is Yeah, can Jin take this again?
2-1. 2-1. It's dicey.
Ooh, Renan going in, taking half of Jin's bar already.
And if it seems here like we're biased, I can't speak for my fellow caster, but we're here for the girlies. I'm trying to see Reina win.
Yeah. To be fair, I would want everybody to win, but this is a tournament after all.
Speaking
Jin
of
is
everybody
going in.
winning.
Ooh, and there we go.
Eon.
Jin wins again.
This Jin is looking.
Is this
kinda
going to be
strong.
a Xion sweep?
I could see it.
That's the question.
Shion not looking like necessarily they're impervious. They've got, there's chinks in the armor, there's ways to get into them, but as a down to the wire player, they seem strong so far. This Jin is able to follow up and finish sets.
Yeah.
I mean, that really is the thing. And that juggle combo that they keep pulling out is going to continue to prove to be so important. The damage you get off that can be ridiculous, and managing to get the confirm off it is so important. One whiff on that can change the entire dynamic of a set, as opposed to completing that.
Yeah, exactly. But it's quite interesting to see. Sadly, we're not seeing any Evo pure perfect blocking here.
No, I mean,
sadly, that was Street Fighter, wasn't it?
That is Street Fighter. We're not going to see an Evo moment 37 here, people.
Yeah, or are we?
What are we? Are we going to see press start moment 1? Tune in.
Next up,
Stay stream.
we're having Daylight versus Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Apparently.
We do have legally distinct from the brand
Yeah.
Daylight versus Dunkin'.
Or at least Daylight versus someone.
They're getting moved around. We're in a bit of limbo here.
Yeah.
We like to keep things fresh, flexible. We like to keep things moving. Not necessarily locked down to one rigid bracket.
I'm just saying though, if Dunkin' Donuts wants to sponsor us, we're open for discussions.
Dunkin' Donuts, you've already had the Dunkachino. Please. 2 people? Okay.
Alright.
Please. We're gonna cut to break,
Possibly.
but remember, the Dunkachino, we need it.
Alright.
We're out, and we'll be back.
Alright. Which And we are back from break.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, guys. Next up, we have Elhaud versus Cereza Blast, apparently.
Yeah, I believe this is a losers bracket game 1.
Yes. Elhaud, we just saw on the arena.
Yes, that was them on the arena.
Yeah.
So they've now been they've now been dropped to losers.
Exactly.
They still have a chance to come back,
Yeah.
run the Cinderella story, run this gauntlet,
Yeah.
see if we can try and do anything, to try and see if the slipper fits.
Yeah.
But it could happen.
Yeah, it could. It could.
I mean, anything can happen in Tekken. It's you really have no clue who's going to win these tournaments.
Yeah.
I would say so far Shion looks strong, but they don't look
Yeah.
insurmountable. Like
Exactly.
I said earlier.
We're going in to character select in a bit.
He'll be pulling into
I
characters at the
think.
moment. I'm wondering who we'll see here. If Elhaud will stay on this arena.
It does look like it. Oh, and Cereza seems to be playing the Kazuya.
I'm a Kazuya fan. I like a little Kazuya. I mean, still kind of. I mean, it's still a fundamentals character. It's still, this is a box art guy.
Exactly.
They don't have Heihachi for this. We're going back to the Tekken 1 Pro Tag.
Yeah.
We're going back to Kazuya Mishima.
Kazuya, the GOAT. Last time I played Kazuya was in Super Smash.
Don't tell me that. Oh. Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
We're doing the Reina versus the
Safina.
Safina. Yeah.
I mean, this is going to be interesting. I don't
In
think
the
I've
training
seen
ground.
much of Safina.
And we do see the Reina with the new skin.
I believe Safina, was kind of a Tekken 4 character, maybe Tekken 5 era.
Yeah.
If I'm correct on that. It'll be an interesting fighting style so far, different from kind of what we
Safina came in Tekken 6, actually.
Okay, later than I thought.
Yep.
Hitting.
We are going in here. Safina is already taking a good chunk of Reina, just kind of wheelbarrowing into him.
Dominating this first.
And there we go. Already done.
That was fast. That was dominant.
Yeah. But I'm sure Reina can get back.
I mean, yeah.
Safina is just juggling, pushing Reina up to the wall, giving them no room to breathe. Is this gonna be a perfect?
This is frankly disrespectful of Brock Lesnar-esque performance.
Oh, are we
from
gonna
the
get to
Safina.
see it? Oh, that
Blocks
did
the
not
heat.
land.
Into
And
grab.
it's a perfect.
Whoa.
Oh,
Okay.
all right.
Cereza Blast might have something in the tank here. This is looking
Is this gonna be what takes down Shion potentially?
Oh my god. This is my new tournament favorite.
Yeah, Safina is just going in. But Reina getting a little bit of a foothold there. Trying to counter, taking that life.
I mean, just through all of it though, you're looking at the health bars and you can see these aren't the same. Checks the button, knows that you're pressing stuff from heat, locks your heat.
Yeah. Feeling each other out. Safina going in, taking some life from Reina, just chipping away.
It's another heat action. We're looking solid, Yakuza-esque.
But Reina is countering, kind of evening the playing field here, pushing Safina up to against the wall.
Could see the first stock taken away from
Potentially,
Cereza.
time is going down.
Down to the wire.
Ooh, but Reina could not clutch it out.
Couldn't finish up. Cereza Blast is looking ridiculous, quite
Exactly.
frankly. This is
That's a 1-0 to Safina right now.
something's in the water. Check her buttons or something. My goodness.
Oh, but Reina is not taking this lying down. They're going in.
Okay.
But not managing to push Safina all the way to the wall.
Yeah, I mean, not getting that wall splat is important because it means there's just no real follow through.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it's very
finish.
even right now. Reina is trying again.
The double axe kick was frankly crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, the electric window fist combo and it's over.
Oh, and they stomped them at the end. The disrespect.
Ooh, me personally, I wouldn't have that.
Oh, no, it doesn't look like Safina is having that.
No, it looks like Cereza is coming back in.
Ooh, but
Checks the heat.
Rena is not giving up.
It's an early super, but it's a super.
Yeah.
Doesn't actually get that much damage on it, though.
The thing I'm seeing though is that there's a lot of trying to feel each other out,
I mean, yeah.
but no one taking advantage of those situations.
I think this is a little advantage being taken now.
Yeah. Oh, Safina going in.
With no heat to fall back on, this Reyna has to do something immediately.
Oh, and
Speaking of heat, this is the heat check. This is the advantage.
will Reyna land this?
Oh!
They are landing it. Will it be enough?
See, that's the super. Saying, know your
Oh, that's
place.
the first yeah, that did the job. I think that's the first special we've seen.
That's been the first proper super, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Reyna 2 stocks up in this second game. We saw Cereza do incredible in game 1, but frankly we're not seeing a lot of that same fire here.
Yeah, Reyna is just going in, activating abilities.
Yeah, I mean Elwood took the first game. You know, I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna get my ass beat a little bit, but I'm gonna download you to come back in game 2 so I can beat that ass with efficiency. That's what we're seeing.
It is very even though. Safina is not taking this beating lying down, but not really able to clutch in on that advantage.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing a lot of small counter punches here and there, but the damage is just getting chipped down.
Exactly. They're keeping the field very even.
Ooh!
Like, taking damage where they can, but not overcommitting in case they get countered.
Yeah, I mean, it's very... Tekken's a footsies heavy game innately. We're actually not seeing a lot of side steps and stuff this set.
Yeah.
We haven't really too far, so much this series.
Yeah. But it is 1-1 currently, so who will take this final third game?
1-1 with fresh, no stocks on anything.
Yeah.
Cereza kind of getting beat around by LV.
Yeah, Ren is going in, blocking most of Safina's tries, but Safina's getting some low kicks in.
Having to kind of pull out stuff we haven't seen so far.
Yeah.
Because like I said, Elwood took the time in that first game. I'm going to download you. I'm going to know what your B&Bs are. And is now punishing that.
Doing the stomp again. This Reyna is just disrespecting. That's not automatic, right?
Disrespectful, I don't believe so. Disrespectful in the losers bracket.
Yeah. But Safina is not taking this down. Taking like 3/4 of Reyna's health already. The question is, will they be able to finish it in? They're going in, both going to the ground. Safina is going in again, not really taking much damage, but chipping away. Reyna is trying to
low checks it.
Woo! Hanging on by 1.
Can she come back? She can.
No! Oh.
Woo!
All right. That was something. All right.
Oh my goodness, that was beautiful. That was Tekken, baby.
Exactly. That is what we're here for.
That's the things we come here to see.
But Reyna is not taking this lying down. They're chipping away, pressuring Safina here.
Getting them with the overheads.
Keeping them down.
Cereza's not really blocking these overheads too well.
Yeah.
Ooh. Gets the range, tries to poke each other out, but didn't have the health for it.
Reyna can win here.
Yeah, with 2-1 to Elwood on a 2-1 setup.
Yeah. Safina is going in though. They're not taking this lying down.
Yeah, no, Cereza's... Okay. Cereza's getting huge damage down.
Yeah. But Reyna is really going for the last stock here.
Absolutely wants to
win the game. But Safina managed to counter, keeping the distance, trying to get in without letting Reyna have the advantage. Reyna is going in, throwing them over to the ground. Oh God!
Down to final stock! We're looking juiced up here! Check their goddamn veins!
Safina is going in, taking half the bar already. Reyna is trying to counter,
hitting them electric wind god fists,
but not. No, Zafina is going in. Zafina wants this last stock. They're going in. Can they clutch this?
Can they confirm it? Can they confirm it?
No,
Solo, that's a pixel of health.
Leaving a little bit, but is it enough?
I want to call the game done. It's a pixel of health.
No, Rena. Oh, there we go. Zafina taking that third game. Oh,
hell of a game!
Beautiful. That was beautiful.
An incredible job to both competitors there. That was Tekken.
Oh,
holy!
Amazing.
Hell of a game.
Oh, that's what I want to see more of.
That's what I'm saying. That was beautiful. Oh my god. Down to last stock on the best of threes. Crazy, and they were, those were good games.
Exactly. That was so good.
This is why we love fighting games, people. Next up, Cereza's going directly back in again.
Versus Daylight. Exactly.
You wonder how that's going to affect you playing 2 sets back to back. You know, how does this player hold up? Do they have sensitive hands? This is going to be a potential carpal tunnel situation. Messing around.
Imagine.
Carpal tunnel, 2 sets in, create 2 games in. Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy moves. But I could see it.
Exactly.
Honestly, if it was going to happen to anyone, it would happen to a Tekken player. If it was going to happen to anyone, it would happen to a League player. But Tekken player is second.
Oh, Lord. Are you talking from experience?
Thankfully, no.
But what if you are a League and a Tekken player?
You're done. You get like 1 game on this earth.
You're so washed.
It's so over. Alright. We're gonna look.
It seems like we are gonna go into players in a moment.
We'll be heading over soon. You're stuck with us for just a moment longer.
We've seen some nice diversity. No one playing the same characters as others.
Yeah, we haven't seen a mirror matchup yet. And you know, we've seen a relatively low count of games total. I believe it's been 3 games so far on the stream. But the character pool seems alright.
Yeah.
I did appreciate Cereza finally getting us out of the Mishima pit.
Yeah.
We've been seeing a lot of Mishimas, as you do in every Tekken tournament ever.
Yeah, because we just watched Zafina, right?
Yes, that was Zafina.
Which is considered a B tier, apparently.
I mean, yeah. It did feel like a couple of times that Zafina was having to, as a character, lean back on, I don't want to call them gimmicks, but like the big claw for the range. Like if you whiff that, that's a lot of damage you can get back.
Yep. We are back into character select here though.
Yep, we'll have that up on the stream shortly. But we're looking currently at Zafina versus Steve. Steve, I believe Daylight was the Steve player we saw last as well.
Yeah.
Which is going to be very interesting. I mean, like I said, I'm partial to a Steve. This is also...
I don't know. Based on what we've seen, my money is on the Zafina player here.
Oh, my money is 100% on Cereza. I just
Zafina.
enjoy a Steve.
We're seeing some new skin choices here.
New skin choices, and also the first 0 Mishima round, people. We've achieved it.
We have...
Footsies, spacing. A suplex to start from the boxer.
Yeah, Steve is showing those boxer moves. Going in hard.
The 1-2 punch, the combo. Tech those.
I was hoping after the last game that we would see just Zafina juggling Steve here. But no. Steve is showing why he is the king of the boxing ring right now.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing a couple KBBs perhaps off of Steve.
Going in with a slow sweep. Zafina trying to get him from down.
Oh, the poke game there. You can't take that against Steve at that health.
Exactly.
Getting lower.
Oh, Zafina going in, playing it kind of risky and winning.
Oh, and I do want to say, one after Steve tried to throw a kick from the ground. Don't kick with Steve. It doesn't work. Just do your punches, people.
Exactly.
Goes to the gets
Play like Little Mac.
Play like Little Mac. And he's a very Little Mac character.
Yeah. He's going back in again.
Ooh, goes for the rush down, gets the throw teched.
Yeah. Going in.
Whips the
Taking
ring.
half the health almost.
Yeah, we're looking probably about 60% health for this Athena.
Yeah.
Lower than that now.
Yeah, it's going down.
Ooh, punishes the whip.
But are Steve yelling timber?
Ooh,
That is the question.
stumped down fiercely in those heels. How she fights in those things, I do not.
Safina is just going low. She was juggling him from the floor.
Yeah, well, that's the game, really, against Steve. Steve has such a worse low game.
Oh, yeah, look at that. He's just juggling, going in, up against the wall, keeping the pressure on.
Cereza seems to have figured out kind of this hole in Daylight's game of just hitting with the low.
Oh, and going in, stomping, throwing him up.
Are we seeing a perfect? Oh!
Come on.
It's close to it.
Oh, will Steve... No! Dodged that jump from Steve beautifully and using the opportunity to go in and just knock him to the ground.
With punish into a perfect is crazy. Round 1 to Cereza.
Exactly. I don't think there was many options for Steve there. He was needed to kind of just go in and try and get the HP down.
I mean, yeah, unfortunately, that's the thing. When you're looking at health deficits like that,
Yeah,
it's a tough one because you can't take trades like you normally could.
exactly.
Like, you just need to take the safest.
Yeah. Safina had just seemed to have it figured out. If Steve doesn't have the pressure on, then he's just being juggled.
Both these competitors have the pressure on right now. We're looking at
Exactly.
low health. One hit. Ooh.
But Safina taking another stock.
Yeah, I mean, this is just... It's a dominant performance.
Is this going to be the first 2-0?
I can see it. I can see it. Cereza, as we've seen, good competitor. Solid competitor. Someone I'm looking forward to seeing more as this tournament goes on. And is kind of just, again, demolishing this Steve. We've seen a couple close stocks.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I don't want to say a one-sided game. But one of these players is favored.
Exactly.
Speaking of, Steve, one tapped again.
There we go.
Finished off with that kick.
If Safina wins this one, we're looking at the first 2-0 on stream.
Zafina looking to
going in, just
sachet
wheelbarrowing, going in, slamming Steve to the wall. Steve is trying to break the cycle, but just not landing. Oh, getting that uppercut though, going in, going ham, breaking down Safina's health bar.
I mean, that's the thing, once you get past those defenses, that's still just a health pool.
Exactly.
That's still just a character.
But not really able to follow up on that. They're both just trying to finish this off. Maybe Safina is playing a little bit too reckless now, and Steve is taking advantage of that.
That's the thing, you need to be so wary of your limits.
Exactly. But they're playing kind of safe, chipping it down, going in, taking out to Steve for that 2-0 victory.
Some very safe play there from Cereza at the end of it. Not exactly unexpected.
Yeah.
I mean, when you have that kind of advantage, it's like being overtime and just passing the ball around, you know?
Exactly. Safina was playing that beautifully though. They had full control in pretty much every game. And once, even if Steve got the advantage, they just went like, okay, I can just juggle you again, so...
They were able to convert back through, counter, and really just outplay their opponent, we kind of saw there.
Yeah.
Next game is Thorn
versus Xion. So...
That'll be interesting.
Back on... Xion was our...
I've lost track already. We haven't seen Thorn yet.
No, we haven't seen Thorn.
I'm interested to see who Thorn's playing.
Was Xion our Kasia player?
I feel like
Xion
was.
Jin player?
Xion, I feel like, was our Jin player.
I think so. There you see. Memory. Exactly.
It's not exactly a caster's strong suit. Doesn't necessarily need to be all the time.
Yeah. But we'll have to wait and see here. We're waiting for the players to set up.
Once we've got this setup going, we'll be going straight through to character select.
Exactly. This is the semi-finals, apparently.
Yes, is this winners or losers bracket semi-finals?
Yep. Oh,
Whoa!
yo, the Jin mirror.
Jin? Hold up. I was saying earlier, we haven't had a mirror match yet.
Hold my cooking equipment.
We finally get through our first, no Mishima matchup directly into a double Jin game.
Exactly.
Okay, looking here.
The
Shion.
question is, Jin with or without a jacket?
You know what? It's a good question. Shion here playing Jin jacketed.
Ooh.
And Thorn playing classic Jin.
Yep.
He's so swagged out, dude. Oh!
He's going in, but Jin is countering. Can Jin defend?
Jin going into Jin, ranging against Jin, doing some footsies, going into controller setup, ladies and gentlemen. Unprecedented movement.
What is going on?
Putting additional controls in winners bracket semis.
Oh, but it seems like both players are doing it.
Okay, we've taken the homie setup. They both had some extra stuff they had to put in. We're playing this fast and loose.
Yeah.
These players didn't exactly get a lot of time on the setup first to get their settings in, so
They're like our HPs are the same.
they're relatively even here. We're
Nope.
choosing not to go back to character select, back to stage select.
Select.
Okay,
All
so
right.
we are restarting to allow these players to go through with their full control setups. Didn't seem like huge changes to me necessarily,
Exactly.
but just applying like buttons where you need them, and I understand that. Don't make me play Guilty Gear without my dash button,
Yep.
please. Oh,
We'll see the different control changes here, though.
yeah. I mean, we're on. Frankly,
Shion is
maybe my favorite stage so far.
yeah. Shion. It seems like this control changes have really made up the difference here. Shion has just gone in and taken out Thorn straight away.
Damn.
Was the control changes that major?
I mean, it kind of feels like it.
All right, we paused the game. It seems like we paused the game.
Okay, we're going straight back in.
We're going back in.
I mean, we're 1-1 on stocks. You have the momentum interrupt.
Thorn's taking out Shion here.
Oh, tries to go for that launching uppercut. But if you whiff with that, it's so punishable.
The question is, did that break? Did that pause mess things up?
When these players are locked in, when that adrenaline starts to pump, and you really get in your zone,
Exactly.
and you can lock in like that. But when that momentum's interrupted, kind of see what we're seeing here.
Yeah. Thomas is taking another stock.
I believe that's his second in a row. Both competitors going for electric windowed fist missing.
Yeah. Thomas is going in, not really seeing much counterplay from Shion here. I say as he's counterplaying.
Thorn is getting juggled repeatedly.
Exactly.
My God.
No, okay, he's back in. He's back in, but will be enough.
I think it's very back. One shot for both of them.
Unlucky.
Shion just manages to take that.
Yeah.
I mean, really, that was whoever got that hit in first.
Yeah.
Whoever gets that input in first.
Shion came out swinging, making us think that they would just sweep. But this is very even.
I mean, as you might expect from a mirror match.
Yeah.
And these two players seem to be, kind of the same skill level. I say that as one of them sweeps the other into submission.
Yeah.
Shion taking the game there.
Exactly.
1-0 to Shion.
We're going back into the second game. Will Shion be able to win it here?
Goes for round start uppercut again, and it's so risky if you don't have that confirmed.
Yeah.
I don't think it's worth going for. It's like whiffing a Shoryu. It's just immediately punishable. You get juggled, grab, hit up. Ooh, ooh,
Smash, punch.
ooh.
Keeping the combo up, not really able to finish. Tried to go in. Going back in, but Thorns is blocking. Ooh, are we gonna see? No, he got blocked and he tried to go in, finish the game. Thorn said no, blocked it, and punished.
This one with a raw super. If you throw a raw super, you better hope your opponent's mashing. You better hope your opponent press that button and then mid-hit.
Exactly.
Otherwise, you're just getting, it's whiffing, you're getting punished.
Yep.
Thrown back into the wall here. Ooh.
But as we've seen, Jin tends to manage to come back.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing with a character like Jin.
But Thorns is really going for this victory right now.
Thorn wants it 1-1. He wants the full 3 games. Jin is a character who can so quickly put down so much damage.
Yeah.
I mean, it can feel like you blink.
Getting the throw in? Is this a perfect? No, it's not.
No, very close to
very close. But it was a pure 3.
Yeah.
Thorn took all those games.
Thorn hitting the straight up all 3. Just 3 stocks gone. We're down to 1-1.
Exactly.
1 game left. This is match point. Thorn coming out here with an early advantage. Are we going to see another perfect?
Oh.
We could!
Oh!
My goodness. A surprising, frankly, amount of perfects.
Thorn is ready to get out of this semi-finals winner bracket right here.
I mean, he's done. He's ready to go to the top, it seems like. He wants the smoke.
Is this the end of Shion? We've
I
seen
mean, it could be.
so many good games.
Shion, I believe, losing here could still go through losers.
True.
Could still go through losers. Won't be the end of the tournament.
Mirror finals.
Oh, the mirror finals. Quite frankly, upsetting if we get that. Okay, hit a combo, going for the super here. I don't think it'll be enough to kill, but it's definitely
going in though. Wow! Hitting him, smashing through, but it just wasn't enough.
No, not quite enough to kill.
But will it, if he gets in the chip enough, but Thorn isn't taking, oh, there we go.
I mean, Thorn there clearly was fishing to get that super back.
Yeah.
And try and trade that through with the hyper armor. Didn't pay off for them. They just got taken down while they were fishing for it. It happens sometimes. Okay, even here, go for footsies between these two competitors.
Yeah.
Getting swept into the juggle. Into... Whoa. Heavy damage.
Yeah. Shion is not taking the last round lying down. But getting juggled here. Stomped and KO'd out.
Thorn pulling that back and kind of demolishing Shion there at the end.
Exactly. I mean, he's back against the wall. If he loses here, he's going down to the loser brackets.
Oh, Bayonetta-esque juggles.
Shion is just not given any opportunities, but maybe
a roll under there from Shion.
Ooh, getting 2 punches in, but it's just not enough.
It's almost a perfect from Thorn.
Yeah.
As we go 2-1 to Thorn. Directly from here in winners semis, we'll be going to losers semis.
Yeah.
To see Chain Dive versus Shion. Honestly, kind of to be expected from a Jin matchup. Maybe one of the, I don't, no disrespect to the competitors, one of the slightly less interesting matchups we've seen so far.
Yeah.
Just because it's a mirror match and you're seeing the same stuff from both characters, and it takes away part of what I love about Tekken is just seeing those out of left field, out of nowhere characters with moves you just wouldn't expect. I love characters like King.
Yeah.
King, first off, terrible to play against, and I understand that. Seeing King land like a 60% chain grab combo on someone who just hasn't experienced that before is frankly one of the things that brings my soul joy.
Exactly. There's a lot of interesting characters, and I would like to see more of them here.
Okay, we're looking at rematch in Shion versus Chain Dive. I believe it's one of the early, maybe round 1 matches.
Yeah, I do think so.
I mean, it'll be fun to see. We'll see if the results change at all. Last time we had Chain Dive has been going through this tournament.
Yeah, Shion and Chain Dive.
Yeah, Shion and Chain Dive were a round 1 game.
Yeah. Are we gonna see? Yeah, it's the Jin versus Steve once again.
I mean, hey, I'm interested to see who comes out on top here. Steve hasn't had a lot of luck going through the tournament so far.
It's the question of the Steve didn't work to begin with.
Yeah.
Is it worth trying again?
I mean, that's always the question. Is it worth kind of going to a backup character? Do you have that in your character pool? I don't necessarily know that Chain Dive does. I think when you're low on those fundamentals, it's better to stick to your one character.
Exactly.
Steve here, looking like Tiger from Yakuza.
Yeah. Jin feeling very confident here, going in, getting those punches. Just taking damage.
I mean, if you've seen the abs on that man, how could you not be that confident?
True. I mean, it's probably like, I won last time, I'll win again. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, I mean, the mental challenge here really is on the part of Chain Dive, is on the part of Steve, to kind of get over that lump that can form when you lose to a player. That, can I come back from that against the same person? Can I keep going here?
Exactly. We're seeing beautiful play from Jin here. Steve managed to get some damage in.
Hello.
But the Jin is playing carefully, not giving Steve many opportunities.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing Steve getting the occasional counterpunch. Ooh, takes the stock.
And taking him out.
Yeah, Steve getting the occasional counterpunch, but crucially, kind of failing to punish some of the bigger whiffs. Failing to punish that big launching uppercut Shoyu style move that Jin is throwing out.
Exactly.
And here just getting diced.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Shion is just like, nah. That's enough.
He said, this stock's
takes another stock
for me. Uppercut
Steve
directly
going in.
Doesn't convert.
Ooh, dodging, going down, smashing Jin towards the wall, but not able to kind of follow up on Jin going to the ground.
Yeah, not really seeing anything to follow up from what could have been a very good wall splat.
Giving Jin the opportunity to kind of counter, even the playing field. But Steve going in, juggling a little bit, Jin getting back up, kicking, punches from Steve, and taking Jin out.
Okay, 2-1. 2-1 on stocks here.
Oh, and they're falling through the floor. Final round
of this first game.
Jin
in a best of 3.
Yeah, Jin going in. Ooh, getting countered very hard.
Yes.
Ooh, but
that's
Steve
nice
trying to take some HP, but Jin taking advantage of that.
This can go either way. This is very close hit.
It is, but and there we go.
As I say it, Shion just managing to close out that round, as he's been doing decently successfully so far, you know?
Exactly. Beautiful. That's a 1-0.
Yeah, currently 1-0. If Shion wins this, he will be going through to... Is this true final? This is losers semis. He'd be going through to losers finals.
No. He's going into...
This is losers semis. He would be going into losers finals.
Yes.
So the winner of this match does have the potential to go to true finals.
No, this is quarters. We've been misinformed. So the winner here will go into the semi.
Yes, loses semis from here.
Exactly. Which, yes, Shion is just juggling this Steve player.
We saw a very
Steve
close...
trying to counter, yeah.
It was a very close first game.
Yeah.
Shane Dive kind of seems to have dropped the ball this game too.
Yeah. Shion is probably feeling very confident. Again, he's beaten Shane Dive once, he can do it again.
Yeah, it's that mental diff of I couldn't beat this guy before I played the
and
first...
there we go. That's a 2-0 Steve Shion.
Second game. A fast second game.
Exactly. But the Steve player tried.
Yeah,
the Steve player tried.
That's the thing. These games, they're hard still.
Yeah.
You know, especially if you're in that position. You've lost to this player already. You have that kind of mental boom. You're like, do I think I can come back off of this? Can I beat this person? Next up, we lose the semis. We're going to best five. No, this is winners finals.
Yeah. Next up is winner finals.
Yeah, Dunkin' Donuts versus Thorn. Okay, this will be a hell of a match.
Exactly. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. We've not seen any of these players yet.
We've seen Thorn. I don't think we've seen too much of Duncan.
Exactly.
All right. So we're just getting some information.
Yeah, we're waiting. We're waiting for the players to set up. They're setting up at the moment.
Everybody has their own, pre-match rituals, pre-match setup stuff, things that absolutely need to be done, things that they can't play without. Getting your control scheme in. Now, currently, we're seeing Duncan versus Thorn. I believe.
Hey.
This is Cereza versus Chaindev.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right.
I'm glad you have the brackets.
I do have the bracket.
Exactly.
Right now is Cereza versus...
Yeah, we're seeing the players setting up here. Just looking intently on their screens.
Yeah, I mean, it's the early setup. There's always going to be technical difficulties at any tournament. It's to be expected, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly.
There's always going to be some kind of problem. Nothing like this ever goes off without a hitch. But we're grateful that you're here for it. We're grateful that you're watching.
It's a learning experience. It's
very
quite
much
interesting to see. Usually we've had a bunch of us esports students put on things. This is obviously put on by the Fighting Game Society here at Staffs.
By Press Start, yeah.
So it's quite interesting to see people learn, do new things.
Yeah. Are we moving, I believe, to losers semifinals?
With Cereza versus Shion?
Yes.
But
Cereza lost versus Shion. In losers semis.
Exactly.
Back on the title screen up there, you can see it on the main launcher. Again, why did they give my mans the Killmonger locks? He does not need those.
Why not?
Bring back old Eddie Gordo with the long-ass dreads and the ponytail. He was so cool.
Actually, it's Eddie with a Y.
Okay.
Actually.
Big up Ed Gordo.
Exactly.
You know what? I think my favorite thing so far about commentating this tournament, I love this.
Yeah.
I love the Kazuya in the maid dress.
Yeah.
This is probably the best art piece thing that we've had for any tournament that's been run here on campus since I started. I'm a big fan of maid dress Mishima.
Yeah, that's understandable. Who doesn't like a buff guy in a maid dress, to be fair?
They should add that skin to Smash.
True.
I feel like the player can
maid dress DLC.
Maid dress DLC.
Yeah.
We can see it.
Yeah. Smash hasn't seen an update in years now.
Nah, I'm pretty sure they put it in for Kazuya.
It's so over.
I mean, hey, that just means they're gearing up for the next Smash, right, guys? And Sora is going to be in that one too, probably.
Oh no, Sora costs too much money.
You think?
Yeah, just because of the Mickey Mouse logo on the keychain.
Well, they could change it to be legally distinct.
No, because Disney would be like, nah.
Oh, it
not
has
happening.
to be.
It's Disney.
It is Disney.
All right.
Okay.
We're going into Shion versus Cereza Blast here.
Cereza still on this Zafina.
Exactly.
Frankly, probably my favorite player of the tournament.
Yeah. We're seeing a lot of good plays, and the question is, will they be able to break through this gen?
Genuinely, I'm not sure, but I think so. Okay, controller setup to start with, before first touch, before footsies have even begun.
Yeah.
We're making sure that we have Rage Art locked in as a button.
Exactly.
It is way too easy to mismatch these buttons and to just, especially there, for the 4-button input,
Yeah.
you press one of them
we're
kind of
back
wrong.
in it. Safina going in, not hitting, Jin taking advantage, juggling them. Safina getting back up.
It's some early damage from Shion here,
Yeah.
but
Oh.
Cereza's coming back to it.
Just not letting up. So far we've been seeing Shion on this Jin against more slower characters. Oh!
Yeah, that's the thing with Zafina. If she can keep up that pressure, she can really let that damage build up, that combo build up.
Exactly. Is this the counter to Shion's Jin? Just be a speedy character.
Oh, with the rushdown, I can't say for certain. Whiffs the overhead there. I'm not sure why they went on that prone character.
Yeah.
Solid stamped in.
Going in, just keeping it up, stomping him down, smashing him, and
Ooh.
taking the KO.
Just converting so cleanly, under 30 seconds, high health.
Yeah. Can they do it again?
I mean, we'll have to see an early heat pop from Zafina.
Going in, Jin trying to block it, not succeeding. Safina is breaking through everything.
That's a quick 3-0.
Exactly.
1-0 now to Cereza Blast against Shion. It's a best of 3 still.
Maybe maybe we'll see a comeback out. Jin going straight in, start juggling, just taking that health, chipping it away, keeping Safina down.
Oh, the one combo is nuts.
But
Okay.
is it? Safina's managed to get some free space, trying to catch up on that HP.
Yeah, I mean, you see there with the white health bar, they can, through hits, res back up to that level of health.
Jin not really able to follow up towards the ender. Safina taking advantage, equaling out.
Both characters very low.
HP.
Ooh! I was just about to say we'll die in the next combo, and I was immediately proved right before I could even finish the sentence.
Alright, feeling each other out. Safina going in, managed to get that first hit.
And oh my god, if you're Shion here, you just have to hope that that download starts kicking in.
Exactly.
That you can really start like seeing where to block these.
Yeah.
I think that's
that Safina just hasn't answered to anything Shion does.
5 stocks in a row. This is a dog walk.
Exactly.
This is Shion being taken out to pasture, being taken behind the shed, taken out onto that log and being told to think of the rabbits.
Oh no. Safina's going back in. It's not going as quick this time. But
I hesitate to say it. I think the results will be the same.
Yeah. Going in, keep juggling, let them cook in the kitchen.
Cereza here just...
Giving up that juggle, playing it safely, just chipping in and knocking Jin out.
6 stocks to nothing. Cereza, the most dominant player in the building today.
So far. But this was the loser brackets.
I mean, yes, that was losers semis.
Who did we see this Cereza lose to? Because that's a big question.
Back up. Cereza also Thorn.
Lost to Thorn, and Thorn is...
Thorn is coming up next in winners finals.
Versus Duncan.
Yes.
So the question is now, if Thorns win, and Cereza manage to get back into that rematch, will they manage to take it back this time? Or are they gambling on Duncan knocking out Thorn?
I think it'll be interesting.
And having the advantage.
It's a very good question. It's a very good question. I think it will be highly competitive here.
Yep.
At the end of this, I think if Duncan can make it, can knock out Thorn, because keep in mind, this is winners finals.
Yeah.
Whoever loses this match goes immediately on to losers finals to verse Cereza for the top spot, the spot in grand finals.
Either way, Cereza will probably have to go through Thorn if they want to win.
I mean, yeah, they'll be almost, I don't want to say almost guaranteed, but yeah, if Cereza makes it, then $2,000, they'll have to verse Thorn at some point anyway. And Thorn's the only competitor so far to take them out.
Yep.
So really, I feel like, it depends. Are you hoping to meet that demon in losers finals, where they have that extra kind of cushion, or are they going to be on their back foot from having just lost a set?
Exactly. That's the thing. It's all about those mental plays, right?
That people underestimate it.
Exactly.
The mental in any game is so much of it.
Yeah. As someone who plays a lot of, not necessarily fighting game tournaments, but other tournaments, the mental is a big part of it.
Oh yeah.
You lose one game, you tilt, it's over. It's so over.
We're looking at another Jin mirror match.
Man. People really playing the Jins, huh?
People are loving the Jin. The Jin. Jin mirror match, we're getting some heckling going on.
Hearing some calls about changing the suits.
We have had to go back because both players were on the same skin, and frankly, that's just not stream friendly.
Unlucky.
Indeed.
They went, sorry, one of us has to change.
Yeah. I mean, it's looking like no matter what happens, we're seeing a Jin in Grand Finals. Now that we are into finals games, we will be seeing best of fives. Very, very important. It's such a dynamic change.
Yep. Alright, let's see. Can Duncan's Jin beat Thorn's Jin? Duncan is going in, going ham, not giving Thorn any breaks.
I don't know about that now.
Trying to go in, kind of just trading blows here.
Blocking. I mean, that's the thing. When you're playing that mirror matchup, you know what your character can do.
Yeah.
You know where the most attacks are likely to come from.
Yep.
Thorn, apparently not so much.
Yeah, Duncan is definitely showing them why he's called Dunkin' Donuts.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he's loving that dunk. He's loving that sweep into the dunk combo. Coming in like he's Blake Griffin, prime 2017 Blake Griffin.
But Thorn is not taking it lying down either. Evening the playing field here. Getting juggled though. Going in, smashing, go into the wall.
Well, not quite a wall splat.
Yeah, not following up on that, but there we go.
Did not matter. Yeah, there we go. Continuing the combo after death, which frankly is disrespectful.
Exactly.
And you're seeing here Thorn being like, I'm not taking that one lying down.
Yep.
Getting hefty damage back. Super Armor's through with the heat. Bang, follows up. Ooh.
Going in.
Stock and it's not working.
He definitely dunked him back.
I mean, yeah, that lost juggle, that lost combo past percent end. Bad move. He's woken the sleeping tiger.
Exactly. But it's not over yet. Pushing Thorn against the wall here.
Ooh.
But giving him some room to counter back.
And I think that's the set. Ooh. Sorry, not the set. That's the game.
The game. 1-0 to Duncan.
1-0 to Duncan. But he needs 3 to win.
Exactly.
And
2 more.
It didn't seem... I don't think this is going to be a 3-0.
No.
And if it is a 3-0, I don't think it'll be quick.
No, he's going to have to fight for it. Definitely.
This is going to be two Jins kind of, kicking, clawing, and screaming and biting each other, really, to get this top spot.
Exactly.
To get advantage going into grand finals.
Yes, sir. Duncan is just taking this. Just taking all the HP.
Coming at him with them bright red, glowing eyes.
Showing that, hey, I do not have a jacket. That's why I'm the better Jin.
The jacket really, arguably, is weighing him down some.
Exactly. Ooh,
but apparently...
But Thorn is not giving up. But Duncan going in. Being blocked, getting knocked out.
And what we're seeing there is really a health difference because the jacket is giving him, in law, armor.
Exactly.
That's the thing. It's a fast Jin versus a slightly tankier Jin. No jacket versus jacket.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to think, if you're taking a punch, I'd rather be wearing a biker's jacket.
True. Getting the hits in, though, but doing some blocking.
Jin,
Duncan evening the playing field, getting juggled. Thorn going in, not letting up, smashing him down, and just into the wall for that KO.
And what we're seeing here is a classic Jin match story. I don't need to be able to chip you. I just need you to mess up once. And I need to land that launcher. Because the second I have you in the air, the second you're not able to just block, I'm going to KBD into you and run you.
But Duncan taking that KO again. We see them falling through the floor here.
Yeah, I mean,
for that final round.
It's last stock of game 2.
Exactly. Can Thorn bring it back to a 1-1?
I mean, it's an important game for Thorn to win because it evens out that playing field.
Exactly.
If Duncan wins this last set, it brings...
He's widening that donut hole, which he is not.
No point even talking about it. It's 1-1.
Yeah.
We're back to 1-1.
Which means that both players have to win 2 games here.
Mm-hmm. Be a longer set.
Going back in, though.
Using that jacket, using that hood to his advantage while he still has it. Ooh. Yet to see this big juggle player that's been so important to both Jin's games.
Exactly. Thorn chipping away more than what donut is. But is it enough?
Finally got the feet off the floor and just could not follow.
Going for that low sweep, trying to go in. Thorn landing that.
Hits the super raw. Sorry, buddy. You were pressing buttons and you shouldn't have been.
And getting that KO. Amazing.
Yeah, I mean, the thing with a raw super is it's just big damage, right?
Exactly. And especially if you can predict countering it straight into your opponent's movements.
Oh, God.
Thorn is just playing with his dessert here.
I mean, every other game it feels like it's equal, and then sometimes one of these players is just popping off.
Exactly. I was about to say, but we see Duncan not taking it lying down.
No, Duncan. I mean,
But he's being dunked into the coffee cup right now.
I don't know. I think we're seeing him put into that sweet bitter brew.
Exactly.
And will it be a bitter loss for him in this one?
Yeah. Oh, but he's going in, juggling hard, but not really following up. Just letting Thorn get.
It's hefty damage, but it's a reset to neutral at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Ooh, wait.
Thorn going,
Thorn
getting.
kind of getting rocked at the end there.
Exactly.
I mean, from Thorn's perspective, you're like, okay, it's fine. I'm still a stock up. I just need to win the one.
Yeah.
But I don't think necessarily that you can think like that yet.
Yeah.
But it would be so easy to.
We're kind of even though.
So far, yeah, looking at roughly similar health percentages.
Oh, Duncan going in.
It's that, gets the follow-up going. Ooh, into another heat activation. They both got heat up.
Yeah.
And it's like one tap to both competitors. Ooh. Just who lands first.
Oh! Getting that slow-mo.
That's the thing. On that reset, you can't afford to do anything but the jab there. You just need that quick reset.
Exactly.
We're 2-1 to Thorn. One more game, and they're through to grand finals.
Yep.
Once again, the loser of this matchup going to losers finals against Cereza for another best of 5.
But Duncan is going ham. But getting countered, will Thorn be able to knock him out?
Oh,
and he is. Thorn is just warmed up now. He's going ham, going straight back into
Thorn,
it.
Sicko mode in his zone, in his bag.
Getting juggled though.
Yeah, but I don't necessarily.
Into the floor, towards the wall.
I'm sorry, Duncan, I wasn't familiar with your game.
Yeah. Oh, but not really following up on it.
No, range finding on those kicks, low heat still. Oh,
letting Thorn get back in, just smashing him back towards the other wall, taking that life, chipping down, getting countered a little bit here. But is it enough?
Electric fist. Could see some big things, big convert.
Oh, if this lands, is it enough though? Will Duncan?
It's not going to kill, but it will put them low.
Yep.
Both players are 1 or 2 hits away from the match.
And he was just not able to follow up on that beautiful special.
It was a good combo before that, but that's the thing. When your opponent needs, jab cross to finish you, they need jab cross to finish you, and that's an easy land.
Exactly.
You've got to play very, very cagey at that low health, and I just don't think we saw that.
Yeah. Donut going in though, getting countered and blasted.
Thorn here very much the favorite.
Yeah.
Very much looking like it's Thorn's game.
Yeah.
Duncan really needing to land something here.
Yeah. Not landing that kick.
And this is
getting blocked.
The lost.
Ooh. Never mind. He's not taking this lying down.
I mean, that's the thing. Backed against the wall. If Duncan loses a single other stock, down to losers they go.
Yeah.
So if I'm Duncan, I'm thinking, damn, I have to perform here.
Yeah.
Will they?
Oh, but that's.
Will the pressure make diamonds?
That's the question. Thorn was seemingly having this game, but Duncan was like, no. Hold my coffee. Hold my donut.
Making a comeback, maybe.
Dunkin' Donuts, more like dunking gin.
Ooh. Techs to throw, we tech those.
Yeah. Feeling each other out, both knowing that they can't really let up here. Duncan going in, getting that kick, not enough. Getting. Oh!
It's just not enough.
It wasn't enough.
Duncan played cagey, tried to really claw that one back tooth and nail. Couldn't quite manage it. So Duncan will be moving into losers finals. Losers finals coming up next.
Yes.
Cereza Blast versus Dunkin' Donuts. Please please, we're meant to be unbiased as casters. Please don't let this be a Jin Grand Finals. I feel like I've seen 2 Jin games.
It's fine. That's true. That's true.
I don't know, what can I say?
Was that a best of?
That was a best of 5 with another best of 5 coming up now for losers finals. And then the winner of that will go to Grand.
Yeah.
The Thorn now confirmed
Exactly.
Grand finalist. Top 2.
We have Born in the Grand Finals against whoever wins here.
Yeah. Thorn been the thorn in the side of the whole tournament.
Exactly.
You can't get rid of him. This Jin is
Either way,
solid.
either Cerza or Duncan is going to get the rematch.
Yes, absolutely. We're looking at a storied tournament, to say the least.
Yep.
Cereza, so far,
Has lost to Jins.
only lost to Jin.
Yeah.
Knocked to losers bracket, what was that, 3rd round?
Yep.
And outside of that has kind of been dominating.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen some very, very strong games. Notably, only best of 3 so far. We haven't seen how they'll perform in a best of 5.
Yep. So we are just waiting here for players to set up.
Had to wait for the toilet break there from one of your players undisclosed. It does happen.
But yeah, it's been some beautiful games so far.
I mean, yeah, still.
No beer though.
No. But I think this is a tournament where genuinely I can go back and watch a couple of those games and go, man, that's Tekken. That's the experience. That's why you come to these events. That's why you play. That's why you watch. That's why I love to commentate. I get the same feeling from you.
I don't know. I would like to see you play next time. Bring that Kuma.
I could think about it. I'm mostly a King player. But I'll say openly,
Yeah.
I'm a caster more than I am a player.
Happens.
If I'm in these tournaments, I'm going out like that.
True. Fighting games is not my specialty.
No.
In terms of playing.
Maybe, at the Strive tournament,
Yeah.
the Brisket Invitational upcoming, it will happen
Eventually.
eventually. We'll see it round.
Exactly.
We have to.
It seems like we're setting up the game now. Going into character select here.
We'll have that on the stream soon.
Oh.
We cut 2 players.
Exactly.
Getting a nice POV over them.
Yeah.
Thank you once again to the production staff of this tournament for getting us some lovely camera shots.
Exactly. We're seeing the Safina choice here again.
I mean,
and
it's
the
worked
Jin.
It's worked so far, right? It's really hard to argue against.
Almost worked so far.
Well, only lost to one person. That was a Jin. But as we've seen, Duncan maybe not on the same level as Thorn in terms of Jin gameplay.
Exactly. But we'll see here how Cereza will play against Duncan.
Okay.
Duncan going
Just start
in.
the game. A lot of blocking going on.
Yeah, just chipping away, getting some good damage at the Safina here.
And Cereza,
Ooh,
Cereza's
just,
yet to find that combo she's looking for.
yeah. Being pressured up against the wall, going in, knocking her out
And I have to
straight
question
away.
if you were right. That's not the kind of stock one performance that we've seen from Cereza going
Exactly.
through.
Maybe just trying to feel this player in.
Maybe, but
This is we're on a best of 3, by the way.
okay, we're in best of 3s.
Exactly.
For losers. Back to a best of 5 for grand
Yeah.
finals. I really question if Jin is the kryptonite.
Yeah. I know, we'll see. Jin is going ham. Sarissa got some damage in this time, but that was not enough to avoid the knockout.
We're up to this wall.
The floor is bursting with lava.
The floor is lava. We're in space.
Exactly.
JoJo's-esque.
Exactly. But Duncan is wanting this Jin revenge finals.
Oh my god.
Going in, hitting, landing, hitting that perfect. 3 stock out the gate. Are we gonna see a Jin finals?
Is this a Jin Grand?
Oh god.
I mean,
what is?
We're getting rowdy in this crowd. The character switch up to Nina.
What?
Unseen so far. The only person to switch characters mid-set.
Huh?
Is this the trump card? Is this the counter pick? We've seen Zafina struggle against Jin. Is Nina the answer?
Maybe they finally realized that this is just not working against Jin.
Sometimes you do just have to switch up the game plan.
But they're still getting juggled here. Jin is going in, up against the wall.
Yet to really find their opening, but juggling a little bit, getting that damage down.
Evening the playing field somewhat, but Jin is just don't care. They're out for blood. They want that HP gone.
Yeah, I mean, it's very risky. This character switch is very, very risky.
And so far, it doesn't seem to be working.
But we're only 1 stock into the second game. Anything can happen.
Jin is going in, getting blocked.
Jin relying heavily on that heat, and it's an early pop.
Yeah. Evening the playing field here. Going with that punch-kick combo. Nina not really responding to it at all.
Ooh.
Breaking his back,
A grab type of thing, yeah, getting the shoulder pop. Hyperextension, that'll get you.
Jin just pressuring that punch-kick combo.
Again, that whiff of the overhead, though.
Yeah, but it seems to be working. Nina isn't responding very well to it. What? That was just a spam repeat.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like it's the knowledge check. I'm going to hit this jab, kick, and if you don't know which button is faster, you're losing.
Yeah, and it seems to kind of be continuing with a little bit of a mix-up in moves here.
Oh my
and it's
goodness. Are we seeing another quick 3-0?
No, Nina is putting up a little bit of a fight here. But is it enough? Is it enough? Oh, it's getting closer. It's getting closer. But Jin said no. Jin took the knockout, Duncan just taking that game and going into grand finals.
Putting them down, ending the tournament run for Cereza.
Exactly. Due to time limitations, Duncan is into grand finals, and we're having Thorn versus Duncan again.
Quite frankly, you have to respect Cereza Lost a lot. They had a very, very good showing this tournament.
Yeah.
Making it all the way into losers finals.
Exactly.
The question
is, are we going to see the Jin mirror here? Or are we going to see a pickup of new... Are we going to see new characters?
I would call it unlikely. These two players have been very dedicated to their characters. Cereza being the only person this tournament who we've seen having swapped to an off character, and it didn't really pan out for her.
Exactly. We also just been informed this grand finals is bumped to a best of 3.
Unfortunately, we have ran into time restraints this tournament.
Exactly.
So we're moving it to a best of 3 for grands. Frankly, as one of your casters today, I would have loved to have seen more best of 5s. My bladder doesn't agree with me.
Yeah, but we are very much on a time restriction. Yeah. Sometimes that is just how it is.
I mean, if you've ever been to any kind of tournament that's ran a little long and the venue starts to put that time crunch on you, it's a big thing.
Depending, is this going to be beneficial for one of the players?
Yeah, I mean, with that moving to a best of 3, you have to wonder, Thorn's been very dominant, and without that extra buffer of best of 5, I have that extra game or 2 to lose.
Yeah.
Is Duncan going to be able to, fight that full comeback? We're just seeing players here putting their control.
Inputs, so we don't have to pause at the start of the game. We're seeing this Jin mirror once again.
I believe the third Jin mirror of the tournament.
There's been quite a few. I think like half the stream games have been Jin mirrors at this point.
Yeah, I think so. It's a popular character. It's a box art character. What can you say? You know, it's the closest thing to a Shoto this game has.
Exactly. But we're going in here now.
Edgy versus Edgy. Who will win in the Battle of the Blades?
Who will win? Will Duncan take the game back, or will Thorn go away with the victory here?
So far.
Oh! So far, Thorn is just saying, like, nah, I am the better Jin.
Thorn just continuing once again to be the literal thorn in the side of every competitor he's ran into.
Exactly.
Whatever you pull out against him, he has an answer for.
It's not what you want to find in your donuts, though.
It's not what you want to find in your Duncan. Duncan, getting
dunked.
Ooh, yeah. Block
Maybe we'll see the character switch here between games.
I could see it. I might even call it advisable.
At this point, like, if it was me personally, I would just switch a character.
That's the thing. What have you got to lose when you're backed into the wall?
Exactly.
I do respect the decision to stick to fundamentals, stick to what you know.
Yeah.
But frankly, is it gonna be enough?
Exactly. We're seeing a juggle though. Duncan trying to kind of get back here, kind of evening the playing field a little bit.
They're much closer in health now.
Exactly.
Ooh, Duncan
going
even
in.
picking the stock.
Oh.
Okay. We're not seeing that clean 3-0 stock. Duncan maybe finding his rhythm.
Yeah, possibly countering into Thorn here, taking the opportunity to get some HP out of him, but sadly not enough. And getting knocked out.
Thorn, it's just demolishment, really. I feel like you can maybe take one stock off the guy, but other than that, the armor's up.
The question, he's not changing either.
No, straight into the rematch.
Yeah, Thorn is going in, blocking Duncan's tries, not really managing to block him all. Duncan going in, smashing him down, getting in some kicks.
Gets the wall spot that goes high instead of low.
But, ooh.
We're gonna see a good follow-up, sidestep into the jab.
Exactly. Kicking him down, they're just trying to feel each other out here.
Thorn there going, nope, I know you, I know what you're doing, I know this character, I know it well.
Exactly.
I know this move, and I know this one's quicker.
Yeah. Ooh, but not letting that. Oh, are we gonna say the counter?
Pushing buttons. You were pushing buttons.
No! What have we said about pushing buttons? Getting that KO.
This is the thing against Jin, you can't be pushing buttons, man.
Exactly. You gotta be careful. Going in hard. Duncan is just trying to go.
I mean, if I'm Duncan here, I'm just thinking, man, I need a strategy, I need a stalling match, I need something, I need to know I need to know what the victory condition is.
Exactly. But it's kind of even now. It's not that clean sweep at first round. Duncan taking that second stock.
Okay, yeah, 1-1 on stock so far. Maybe that is the victory plan.
Exactly.
Just put down
Is Thorn losing their foot off the pedal here?
I don't know. I don't think so.
He was playing so strongly.
But
he's going back in. Or was it a fluke?
I don't know. I think it was a fluke. I think what we're seeing here is a launch into a juggle into a finish.
Yeah. Exactly. Going into the round 4, Thorn having that 2-0.
I don't know if you realize they continued the combo after 0 HP.
Exactly.
And we've seen that do something to players this tournament. We've seen that awaken something.
Ooh, getting a punch in beautifully. Taking beautiful advantage of it. But Duncan not letting up that easily. But it doesn't seem to be enough. Not blocking when he needs to.
It's going to be very, very close. It's 2 stocks, 4 Thorn. If he wins this last one, that's the tournament. Takes the grab, hits a low, hits a second to win it! Ladies and gentlemen, Thorn, the winner of Grand Finals, the winner of this tournament. Just move.
You busy?
Congratulations.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. You man are both so tall. I thought I was tall and I see you, man. But yeah.
It happens. It happens. That was a beautiful game, though. How were you feeling about the games?
It was very competitive. It was one of those ones where you don't know anybody. At least I didn't know anybody. So going into each game, for example, probably one of my closest games was my very first set.
Yeah.
So that was very competitive. Shout out to all the people that played as well.
Yeah, it was very beautiful. We hope to see more. We do have a medal for you.
A medal
though.
for me.
Yeah.
Thank you, my man.
There you go. Well, you're welcome.
Thank you.
And with that, we will wrap up the Iron Fist tournament.
Thank you, everybody, for coming to Iron Fist Showdown. Thank you for watching. Much love to Tekken. Much love to the FGC, to the scene in general.
And shout out to my little sister.
Shout out.
Sarah.
Shout out. And you, sir, are the winner.
Thank you.
Of the king of Iron Fist tournament. The winner of Tekken 8!
Hey! Round of applause for that.
Round of applause for you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.